Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Katie Steiner. You are waking up on a beautiful Mother's Day, so we want to wish all the moms who are watching a very happy Mother's Day. And Chris, all the moms out there are getting a beautiful day. We're learning more this morning about a police standoff that happened about 10 o'clock last night at an Irish Channel home. According to the NOPD, the man barricaded himself in a home after running away from police officers late last night. The home is in the 900 block of 6th Street. Now, the NOPD hasn't told us if it's ended. Detectives say that the man is wanted for an unauthorized use of a vehicle. The NOPD's SWAT team has not been activated, although police say that parts of that block have been roped off. We're going to update you as soon as we know more information. A man is recovering from his injuries after a shooting in the St. Roch neighborhood. Police say that someone shot a man at the corner of Elysian Fields Avenue and Abundance Street just before 8 o'clock last night. Detectives have not released the condition of the victim. And another man is recovering from his injuries this morning after a shooting in Algiers. This one happened after 6:30 in the 4400 block of Woodland Drive yesterday. When officers got there, they found the victim shot in the stomach. EMS rushed him to the hospital, and police have not released his condition. If you have any information about either of these cases that can help police, give Crime Stoppers a call at 822-1111. You don't have to give your name, and you could earn a cash reward. Now, these recent shootings come just the night before Mother's Day, and there's an annual festival today that brings attention to gun violence and honors all of the mothers who have lost their children because of it. We'll tell you more about how you can help take a stand at Zulu on the Bayou, but first, Duke Carter talks to one mom who lost her son 3 years ago, and she has a message to share with everyone. WWL-TV has teamed up with the Zulu Aid and Pleasure Club to host Zulu on the Bayou. It starts this morning at 11 and ends at 7 with a second line against crime to the Zulu headquarters at Orleans and Broad. There's going to be plenty of great food, live music, and our Channel 4 family will be out there as well. Just look for us in our blue WWL-TV polo shirts and make sure you say hello. Still ahead in the next half hour, the situation in Hawaii is not getting any better. The latest on all of the volcanic activity there, and we'll explain why it keeps happening. Welcome back. Hawaii County Civil Defense confirmed the opening of the 16th fissure on the Big Island. Officials say that no homes are affected by this latest fissure. Just as a precaution, officials are telling people to be on the alert just in case gas starts coming out or the lava heads their way. Wow, take a look at that video. Now, because there's little to no advance notice to evacuate, people there are prepared to evacuate at very short notice, but that is just crazy. Look at all that lava coming out. As the earthquake activity and the ground deformation continue in Hawaii, additional outbreaks in the area are probably going to continue. So why does this keep happening? Here's a quick look at that answer. Mount Kilauea on Hawaii's Big Island is one of the most active volcanoes in the world. And if you've been following the news, that volcano is actively erupting, and it's the first major eruption since 2014. So let's talk a little bit about what's causing this to happen. It starts with geology. All throughout the world, just below the surface are tectonic plates. There are large slabs of the earth sitting on top of a massive pool of liquid magma. These plates are constantly moving, and they collide with each other. Those collisions translate into earthquakes at the Earth's surface and sometimes correlate with volcanic eruptions. The United States and most of North America are located on top of the North American plate. It's not too active. However, the collision zone between the North American and the Pacific plate along the west coast, that causes a lot more in the way of earthquake action. It all takes place on the San Andreas Fault. Now on to where the action is, way out west in the middle of the Pacific. Looking at Hawaii on the map, it's located in a good spot, right smack dab in the middle of the Pacific plate, not a collision zone in sight. So what's causing the earthquakes and the volcanic eruptions? Hawaii is not only unique in its beautiful scenery, but geology as well. You see, the island chain has been formed over millions of years by being located right on top of something called a hot spot. Basically, that's a weak spot in the Pacific plate that lets magma come to the surface, slowly oozing out and creating island after island in a different chain. As the plate has simply migrated northwest, a different location moved over that hot spot, which is why the Big Island is the newest in the chain and also the only island with active volcanoes. The type of volcano is also important. It's called a shield volcano, one that's broad and domed with slow eruptions. Volcanoes are really unpredictable and nobody knows just how long it's going to last. What we do know is that the Big Island continues continues to grow and more eruptions in the future are really likely. That lava pouring out of the earth is no joke, but how hot is it? About 2,100 degrees, enough to incinerate anything that comes into contact with. Let's compare it to a lightning bolt. 50,000 degrees. The surface of the sun, 10,000 degrees. I think it's just amazing, the planet that we live on.
I'm glad we went to local volcanologist Katie Steiner for that explanation. I was waiting for some scientist to pop up. No, Katie Steiner.
We should have had you do it.
I know.
You probably know all that.
Well, I mean, I took some geology in college, but you need an expert on volcanoes to really give you the...
Hi, my name's Katie. I'm the volcano expert.
The volcano scientist.
Yep. That's
Volcanologist.
Me. The last geology class I took was in
grammar school?
Middle school.
Yeah, that figures. That sounds about right.
But you did learn a lot. I mean,
we did.
Yeah, there's a lot of really interesting things, especially that that big island is the only one that is active. And it's just so interesting, all these different things that happen.
It's very interesting.
Somewhere, we don't have to deal with volcanoes. We deal with other natural disasters.
No, we have other natural disasters here, but volcanoes. We're pretty safe from those.
All
right, let's take a look. Speaking of...
You can take part in a Mother's Day traditional event. This one is out at the Audubon Zoo. It's hosting its 35th annual Mother's Day Festival. Music legend Irma Thomas will perform at the celebration. The event is free for moms, and it's all about making sure mom feels special. Along with the concert, there's going to be face painting, arts and crafts, and other things that the kids will have a blast doing. We have a lot more coming up in the next half hour of the Eyewitness Morning News. You expect police officers to jump into action when they're called upon, but take a look at what an off-duty police officer did when his gut told him something didn't seem right. This was up in Slidell. And speaking of the police, they want this guy to come clean after breaking into a backyard just to sniff laundry. It's weird. Plus, we're heading into the kitchen at the Southern Food and Beverage Museum for a delicious pasta dish. That's all coming up. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Sunday edition of the Eyewitness Morning News. We are having a blast as Chris Franklin is now back with us.
Back and better than ever.
Forever, officially, which is great.
Right.
And he brought with us all of the heat and humidity, which
I'm kind of pulling against. If it was up to me, it'd be about 60 degrees outside right now.
Which we appreciate, but it's not.
But it's not. It's almost 80 in some spots this morning. Poor mothers.
Yes, and non-mothers.
And
even non-mothers,
though I'm not a mother. All of us. I'm not a big fan of this heat and humidity, and if it's only mid-May, it's
only going to get worse.
Only going to get worse.
But we have to wish all of the moms out there happy Mother's Day.
And all the moms at heart.
Exactly. Amen.
Everyone.
Preach. Catch you up on this morning's headlines in case you're just joining us. We have more information on a breaking news story we first told you about last night. A police standoff may still be going on this morning outside of a home in the Irish Channel. According to the NOPD, the man barricaded himself in a home after running away from police officers late last night. And police haven't said if that standoff in the 900 block of 6th Street has ended. Detectives say that the man is wanted for use of an unauthorized use of a vehicle. The NOPD SWAT team was not activated, but police say that parts of the block have been roped off. We're going to update you as soon as we get more information about this situation. We brought you this story late last week, but it was so good we wanted to share it again. We spoke to the off-duty Slidell police officer who rescued an 83-year-old woman who had been kidnapped at gunpoint and then forced to withdraw money from an ATM. It all started when the elderly woman went to her car at the Belle of Baton Rouge Casino parking garage last week. Paul Dudley explains what happened next. Raymond has been charged with armed robbery, false imprisonment with a dangerous weapon, and battery of a police officer. The 83-year-old woman was okay. She was just pretty shaken up. Now, in national news, in New York, they have an interesting gun buyback program. The organization Veterans for Peace gave residents in Broome County the option to turn in their guns in exchange for groceries. The event happened at the American Civic Association, where 9 years earlier, a gunman committed a deadly mass shooting, killing 13 people. Organizers admitted that this year's turnout was low compared to previous years. The Veterans for Peace group says that they do plan to donate the guns and then melt them, turn them into art for the ACA. And this story is just odd. One woman in Phoenix is creeped out after she saw this on her security video. A motion detection alarm went off in the middle of the night, but the homeowner didn't believe what she was seeing. A stranger picking up her laundry, smelling it several times, and then walking away. What? The suspect was gone before the police got there. The neighborhood is on edge, hoping that the man smelling the laundry will come clean and turn himself in. I don't know why the laundry's outside in the first place. The French Interior Minister is holding a special security meeting today to address last night's stabbing attack. The Islamic State group has claimed responsibility for this. The man behind the deadly knife attack in central Paris was born in Chechnya in 1997, and his parents have been detained for questioning in the investigation. Islamic extremism is very prevalent in the Russian Republic. The police killed the attacker after he stabbed a 29-year-old man to death and injured 4 others last night. North American crawfish that spilled onto Berlin streets last summer will now be appearing in the city's restaurants. This comes after its government authorized fishermen to remove them from public ponds. It's a novel idea. The red swamp crawfish are the EU's list of invasive alien species, but also very popular in German aquariums. And it's likely that some were abandoned by their owners and then started multiplying. Now, tests have confirmed what we already know, that crawfish are fit for consumption. Shocking! Fishermen plan to sell them at local restaurants, and it is going to change their lives because we all love crawfish. Hopefully, though, they know how to boil them. Maybe we'll have to send them some of all of our spices. We're going to have much more coming for you in the next half hour. There's parades in the French Quarter all the time. But this one might be the slowest second line in the world. Details are coming up just ahead. Welcome back. What's being called the slowest second line on Earth rolled through the French Quarter yesterday. Brennan's hosted the Turtle Parade. Began at the restaurant, and it was hosted by Chopped junior finalist Kemp Gus. All of the turtles were named after different sauces like remoulade and bordelaise. Did I say that right, Chris?
Yeah,
okay, good. And the parade wrapped up in the restaurant's courtyard.
Oh, love turtle soup.
Everybody does. But apparently these turtles are safe.
No. Well, it's cool. At Brennan's, in their courtyard, they have a big pond with turtles, but I don't think they tap into those for the dish.
Yeah.
For turtle soup. But turtle soup is one of my favorites.
So good. Okay, so we Facebook Live every single day, and one of our Facebook Live people just commented, and we have to share this information because it's so cool. Chris, you are a movie star.
Yeah.
Please explain.
I have literally a second scene in Deepwater Horizon.
That's so cool.
The coolest part of it is I'm in the scene with Mark Wahlberg.
And guys, he plays a reporter.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
I was like, he's a weather person. He doesn't know how to report.
I didn't, because they wanted me to be more aggressive, but I was like, I don't want to be aggressive.
Yeah, we're not aggressive.
Well, that's how the director wanted me to be, so I had to be aggressive.
There you go. Well, I can't. Now I'm gonna have
to
watch.
But it literally is the tail end. With Deepwater Horizon, that's a great movie, especially for those of us that are very familiar with the story.
I want to see
it. Great movie, but it's at the very end of the movie.
And now we know our friend Chris Franklin makes a cameo. That's awesome. I love that. Almost as awesome as our beautiful weather, except for
almost
tone down the humidity there.
If only Mark Wahlberg was here. He makes everything better, doesn't he?
Can he take over your job?
You want Mark Wahlberg to take over my job?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do. Weekend morning weather with you. That's what he's been missing in his life. Lots of sunshine outside right now. Mark, if you want it, it's yours.
Welcome back. Very happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And since today is Mother's Day, we wanted to shine a spotlight on some of our mothers. So this picture we want to show you, this is Leslie and her mom. This was taken exactly a year ago at Leslie's wedding. It's her first wedding anniversary, and now Leslie's a mom too because she's pregnant as well.
Oh, sweet.
So we're going to show you some more here. Let's see, there's Sheba and her mom. We all love the Sheaves, and her mom is so sweet. Love Sheba's mom. And there's Ton and his mom. That is a beautiful photo.
That is.
I really like that picture. It's so green. And look, they're so cute. I love them. Okay, and then we have Jade and her mom. Oh my gosh, are they twins?
Wow.
They look like twins.
They look
smokes.
like sisters.
Yes. Wow.
Holy cow.
Oh, Chris and your mom.
Yeah. Who you got to meet for the first time yesterday?
Oh my gosh. Talk about a sweet lady. Chris's mom. Although, are we surprised?
Aww.
And then Chris's wife, Amy.
And Henry.
And Henry.
Her first Mother's Day as a mom of 2. And she's already up with both.
Yay.
I don't know about Lucy.
And then there's my mom.
Aww.
I love my mom. She's so cute.
And you said your mom is not watching the show right now.
She doesn't
from
watch
Minnesota.
the show. This is way too early for her, unfortunately.
But she does watch.
She watches
on a fairly
Saturday
regular
morning
basis. Okay.
Very religiously. In fact, she sent me a text message yesterday.
Yeah.
She was very upset that she didn't see Chris twerking. Which
She may be the only person that was upset that I didn't twerk yesterday.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think my mom really knows what
I don't think she
twerking
understands
is.
what is involved with twerking.
Because I don't think she would have wanted to see that.
Because if she truly knew, she would not have wanted to see it.
Yeah, do you want to show us?
No, I do not want to show you.
Because then Mom would be very sad
No.
that she missed the morning show.
Yeah.
Are you
shucks.
guys doing anything for Mother's Day?
Yeah, we're going to do brunch.
Where are you
And we're cooking.
Oh, are you cooking?
I'm going to be cooking.
Okay, good, because she better not be cooking.
No,
Moms,
none of the moms
you're
are
not
cooking today. They're not cooking anything,
Good.
aside from maybe preparing their own mimosa.
I don't know if I'd want
They're
to
not
eat what he
cooking.
cooks, though.
And you're not getting
Why
a taste
don't
of it
you
at
do
all.
the mimosa
Yeah, I'll do
and
the
somebody
mimosa.
else can cook?
Somebody that knows what they're doing, yeah. You see me in the cooking segments. I know what I'm doing.
No, you don't. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Thank you so much for watching.